first. And whenever you guys are ready, I will go ahead and start the live stream.
Yeah. Yeah, start the live stream.
Okay, give me
Start it.
Okay.
Rev it up.
Oops, I just closed
I
the
want,
window.
I want the 3, 2.
Right?
We'll work.
It'll be fine. We can do this, Artemisia.
Yeah.
Artemisia, we're not that organized.
Shush, we are. We can do this.
You're in a whole new world.
And
Okay.
now I want to sing that. A whole new world. Please tell me you're going to cut this part out early, like next time. So
No,
that
this
not
is going
posted on
in. This
YouTube.
is there forever.
I'm so glad I'm a Bardic Laurel. Also, if you could see the amount of like post-its that are all over as I was taking notes for court, everybody, that's how you do
It's
it.
invisible, isn't it?
Invisible.
It's because I'm magic. It's all right here. Be afraid.
Okay, we're getting closer. Just about there. We're using Angus's
Everybody
shine.
ready? Everybody excited?
Another one? You have something in your mustache. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and hit go live. It's connecting.
Do it.
Okay, I believe we're good.
I'm gonna wait. Can give that a little bit. Are we prepared? Are we ready? Did it go?
I think we're good. We've got a few people watching.
Fantastic. Good evening, known world, and to the kingdom of Artemisia. Welcome to our virtual court this evening, the most magical and fantastic show that you will find in the known world, right here, coming to you live. We'd like to welcome everybody to reopening their Majesty's court this evening, Damon and Veronique, the most august and beautiful griffins of Artemisia. Real quick, for those of you who are tuning in with some of the issues we had earlier today, we are recording, we are broadcasting live into the book that is Face. However, afterwards, we will upload this to YouTube for your viewing pleasure, and hopefully we've got some of the kinks worked out and this will go a lot better. Without further ado, Your Majesties, would you like to address your populace?
Hi. I hope everybody had a great day. I hope everybody took advantage of the classes that were offered and got to enjoy some fellowship with some friends that they haven't seen in a while. We had a really good day, and we are looking forward to many more as we start mastering this learning curve that is the magical realm. She started it.
Yeah. Like Her Majesty said, thank you everyone for showing up and taking classes and doing the best that we can. We love being around y'all, even though we're hundreds and hundreds of miles away. I hope everyone enjoyed their day, and I hope the Book of Faces that people were having a good time. Okay.
We got it.
Yeah.
Thanks for visiting. We miss you.
Thank you, Your Majesties, for those wonderful words. I know we'd like to take a moment and thank also our special guest, Maîtresse Suzanne, who hails from the Kingdom of Atlantia, doing a wonderful job and service here for us as a silent herald for our populace. So if you are at home, please vivat and vivat. Thank you, Maîtresse, for joining us. Your Majesties, may we hear from your Baroness at this time?
Please do.
Thank you. Would their Excellencies of Lochsallen care to share a few words this evening?
I think we're unmuted. Are we unmuted?
You are, in fact, Your Excellency.
Okay.
Sorry, this is very, very different. It's been a fun day. I've gotten to take a couple of really good classes. I got to chat with everybody, and it was nice. It was really nice.
Unfortunately, I had mundane chores to do, so I didn't do any of the classes.
Of the classes and stuff, but so we will see how Melee Madness plays out. It's going to depend on everything. And Kings Road is still in the works, and hopefully we'll be able to actually see each other at Kings Road. So let's just keep hoping that everybody maintains social distance.
We actually heard from the ranger today. They have our insurance information now, and they're going to hold the site for us until closer to time when we make the final decision.
So we're all moving forward, and we'll see you when we can. I miss you guys a lot. Thanks. Okay.
Thank you, Your
Thank you.
Excellencies. Would their Excellencies of 1,000 Eyes have joined us this evening? Would you like to address the populace and share words?
We have a warning.
Are we live?
We can hear you, Your Excellency.
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you so much. We weren't able to attend the classes today because of mundane responsibilities, but we're so happy to be here. We're so thankful that their majesties were able to allow us to be here, and the barony of
Arnhold.
and the barony of Arnhold and Varia. Thank you so much for doing this. It's so great to see everyone, and it's so wonderful to, one step forward to maybe getting back to seeing our friends again. It's different. I'll let everyone know that we are still looking forward to attending Kings Road and all the camping opportunities and gathering opportunities in the future. And we are looking to try and reschedule Uprising and some of the other events that we've already had to cancel. But it is wonderful to see you.
Mm-hmm. And we can't wait till we can see everybody again in person, and the party will be glorious.
But we have no further business. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Your Excellencies. Your Excellencies, Excellency of Sentinel's Keep, would you like to address the populace this evening?
Just wanted to, first off, I wanted to thank everybody that put this new method of communicating together. It's been interesting, but it also has made me realize how much I miss seeing everybody and talking to them in person. I was able to attend a class, and in a pinch, this isn't a bad way to go. But I am looking forward to seeing everybody in person. Thank you again, Arnhold. That's all.
Thank you, Excellency. Their Excellencies of Griffin's Lair, would you like to address the populace tonight?
Certainly. Hi there. Artemisia. Ahoy, Artemisia, whatever. Really amazing, wonderful classes today. I hope everyone got the opportunity to attend as many as I would have liked. But it was still a wonderful selection of classes that y'all put together. Thank you so much. Really quickly, for those of you who may not have seen, Quest has been canceled, unfortunately. So that means our baronial polling will be a mail-in polling, which has a whole new layer of fun and games. And then for those who may not have heard, Known World Sciences has been postponed for a year. We will be hosting Known World Sciences on the 25th, 26th, and 27th of June, 2021. Is that it?
I miss all of you. I wish I could be there to hug you.
That's it.
That's all.
Thank you, Your Excellencies, for sharing those words and news about the events in your barony. Would their Excellencies of Bronzehelm care to address the populace this evening?
Cool. Frogtown.
Maybe.
Yeah. Congratulations. Magic.
You made it. Thank you all for a wonderful day. It was a pleasure to attend all the classes. Cousin Varia, you have a very difficult decision as to who the winners were today. The artwork was amazing. The commute was terrible, but we love visiting Arnhold. You have anything?
I just can't wait to get back to be able to see everybody and go to events. So, thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Your Excellencies. And now, Your Excellency Arnhold, as this is your event, would you like to address the populace?
My host won't. There we go. Hello, great people of the entire known world. And the commute I thought wasn't too bad for Bronzehelm. At least there will be no car troubles this time, hopefully, for your trip home. I had a terrific time. I went to, I think, classes every hour. I managed to hit both the salon as well as the goodbye lunch for Lady Chrisana, our friend. And you are correct, we had a bajillion entries. And for that, I am actually going to turn a moment over to Agnes, if she's on. Is she on with us?
I am. Okay. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. So thank you, everybody. I mean, this was a wonderful turnout. I can't express you how wonderful it was to see everybody's talents. I'll just give you a quick kind of breakdown of the numbers because I was pretty impressed. We had 22 entrants in total for 43 entries, 9 people going for champion, 18 people going for populist choice. We had 7 people that came from outside the barony as visiting artisans, which is all, I mean, impressive and pretty darn cool. So first I want to announce, there were a lot of people that competed, and we have a 4-way tie for kind of second, third place in there, and I wanted to recognize those people. So Magdalena Lucia Ramberti for her lace towel, Marguerite de la Montagne for her cloisonné pelican medallion, Simon the Smith for his earrings, and Serafina Rose for her woven ribbon bands. I will say Angelina Lacopi, she was going for display, but I also want to recognize that she got a significant amount of likes for her work. For her 10th century Viking outfit, which she both sewed herself, but she also dyed herself, which she did some lovely work. I want to say Melanie Cook-Smith, my deputy, who was very helpful, Sarah von Verbach, who was very helpful and helped me kind of figure out the text and things, and Jillian Atwater, who helped me with some of the technology into things. That was really awesome. And finally, the populist choice for the Barony of Arnhold is Mirren du Bourbon velvet vestment, which was just lovely. But anyway, I wanted to thank everybody for coming and participating, and this was really awesome. And feel free to love and like and do whatever you want all over the display pages. And you guys were great. Thank you.
So let it be known to all those who see these letters that Mirren de Bourbon has created such a work of hand and mind acclaimed by the populace that I name Mirren de Bourbon recipient of the populace choice in this arts and sciences competition done by my hand the second day of May on Associatatis 55 being 2020 by common reckoning. The scroll was done by Lady Elise. And so for champion, hopefully you can all hear me. It was a very difficult decision. There were several people in our barony who entered 3 things, and I had to go back, spend my time in class, and at the same time going through all the entries. And the barony of Arnhold is a rare and precious jewel that must be defended from any threat. To stand for her is an honor for any artisan. For such an honor, a competition was held this day, and thus it is Morgan de Antioch who is named Arts and Sciences Champion of Arnhold, done by her hand the second day of May on Associatatis 55, known in the common tongue as 2020. Scroll by Gomez de Santana. Morgan, I will get your little dubis to you tomorrow. I will be doing a lot of driving around and social distancing. Can we have 3 cheers for all the artisans who entered in this arts and sciences competition at this Baroness's Beltain? Vivat, 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 and joyous noise. So for further business, I actually get to give awards at this court, which is really bizarre to be doing to a camera. At this time, we would call Simon the Smith and Melanie forward. Hopefully, they're still online as they were taking classes earlier today. Since you two have joined the barony, you have hit the ground running, creating many, many great works of art. Simon, your largesse of all things metal and beginning your workshop right as the world crashed around us. We are looking very forward to having meetings with that guild and being able to experience the hitting of a hammer, much like the hitting of a sword. And to Melanie, who has been part of the fiber group and has also done a large amount of largesse, whether weaving or cording or different things to give to people. At this time, rejoice, for true artists provide beauty for all. Their efforts enrich our barony and kingdom, bringing joy and delight to the populace. Simon the Smith and Melanie of Arnhold are made members of the Tripsicaries Muful. Done this second day of May on Associatatis 55, Varia Baroness. Number 1. Scroll number 2. I will be needing you to text me your address so I can drop by your house tomorrow. With that, and your lovely dubises. Right there. Oh, really? Put the camera up. Sorry. 3 cheers for the artisans of our kingdom as well as our barony. Vivat! Vivat! And vivat! And one final bit of business. 2 things actually. First, it's Angus's birthday as well as Sarah's. So tonight, if you're part of the Bardic or the After Revel, which there will probably be 2 rooms, one totally Bardic and the other one totally chatty, please give them birthday wishes as well as encourage them with a song or two. And on that note, if Juliana's on here, we will have her do a brief blurb about that. Over to Juliana. Ooh, chicken. Is she here? Can anyone hear me? Can anyone see me?
Yes. Yes, Excellency. We can see and hear you. They're here. Mistress Juliana, you are not coming through on audio.
How about now?
Push to talk. Fantastic. Good job. Magic.
So this evening we'll be having a bardic. Thanks, Bar. Over Zoom. I've been to a couple bardics like this from the known world, and this actually method works out pretty well. It's a good method. It's a good mix of singing or other bardic and some chit chat. So it's going to be somewhat moderated. So we'll have like a cue. When you get in, I'll explain, and you'll see how this is working. My suggestion is that we use the Kingdom Discord channel. We have an Arnhold channel. For chit chat, you can actually share, do video there as well. So that would be, I think, a good secondary room for hangout after that. This is going to start at 8 o'clock, so it gives everybody a little bit of time. And so I hope to see you there. And just because I can, if I don't see you there, I really hope to see you at the Kingdom Collegium event that we're having on the 16th. And really, frankly, as a Kingdom officer, I'm so grateful for Arnhold for throwing themselves on this, frankly, pile of swords, trying to figure out this online format. Like, thank you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for figuring out what the heck we're doing here.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Juliana, and I hope a lot of people enjoy the bardic. She has told me about the previous ones that she has been to, and it sounds like a lot of fun. There's a queue. You get in the queue. You get to do your thing. Step out of the queue. Someone else gets to go, and so on and so forth. It does sound like a fabulous time. And as the head of the penguins that got pushed into the ice flow, at this time, let's see if we can get this. This right here is the SPUD. It's the service performed under duress. And at this time, it is awarded to Angus, to Agnes, to Ursula, and to Juliana. Thank you so much for everything you have done for this event. Here in the court of Varia, Baroness Arnhold.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for those wonderful words, and vivat unto the great barony for hosting us on this fantastic Beltain event. So, Artemisia, 3 cheers for Arnhold and Her Excellency and her fantastic staff, and vivat, vivat, vivat. Thank you. Their Majesties asked me to remind everyone about the collegium that was still being held on the 16th of May. It will be a virtual collegium. Oh, okay. Sorry, missives are flying in from little fantastic, I don't know. I got a message. Your Majesties, Lord Angus would like to address the populace. May he speak? I'm going to go with you probably can. So.
Thank you all. We just had a number of thank yous that we wanted to give out. As the autocrat of the event, I was lucky enough to work with a number of people to make this event happen. And I just wanted to make sure that each one of those got a thank you. So first of all, we wanted to say a thank you to our Minister of Arts and Sciences, baronial and kingdom level, and to our social media minister and our own Seneschal, Lady Ursula, who have all been working non-stop to make sure that we were able to run this event. that everything that was read into court would be, you know, actually on the awards list. Those awards would be given, everything would be recorded as needed. I wanted to say a huge thank you to all the teachers. I know that teaching over a Zoom class is something many of us have never done before. It has been incredibly difficult, and we really appreciate everyone who stepped up to say, I'm willing to do this, I'm willing to go through this learning experience and make this happen. We have had so many wonderful classes today. Every single one that I've dropped into has been phenomenally well attended. And I really appreciate all of the people that came to take those classes, but I especially appreciate the teachers who volunteered to do that. Everyone who volunteered to teach will be having a little gift being sent out to them as a thank you. I wanted to say a special thank you. We had someone who volunteered to be a guest teacher from another kingdom. Her ladyship, Sarah Algarnatia, who was volunteering to teach from the Kingdom of Meridies. Unfortunately, after she already volunteered to teach and began all of her classwork and everything, she did get called up because she is one of the major heralds in the Kingdom of Meridies. And she was called up to take care of a court that they had today. And so she could not confirm that she would be here on time. So she put in a huge amount of extra work to make sure that her class was already available by video for anyone who was interested so that they could take that class today. And so I wanted to make sure that she got an extra special thank you on that. And finally, I wanted to say a special thank you to all of the Baroness who made a point of attending today. And finally, to all of the people who made a point of helping us as silent heralds today so that our courts could be appropriately signed for those who need that help, and to the people who have helped to close caption the classes so that anyone with hearing issues or audio processing issues has been able to enjoy and take part in this as fully as they deserve. So thank you to everyone.
Thank you for those words from the autocrat of the event. Vivat to everyone who has contributed in order to make this event successful, as it is the first virtual one that Artemisia has hosted, so vivat. Just as a reminder, the Collegium and Arts and Sciences competition that was scheduled for the 16th of May has been adjusted slightly. Arts and Sciences competition itself and display has been moved to Kings Road / Barons War, which will be hosted by the Barony of Loch Solon in July 17th through the 19th is when we will have the Kingdom Arts and Sciences competition and display. So be prepared for that change. And as a reminder, Collegium itself will still be held on the 16th of May right here in virtual Artemisia on multiple Zoom channels. If you intend on teaching a class and have not submitted your information to the spreadsheet that is posted multiple places in virtual land, please do so as soon as possible so that Her Excellency Mistress Juliana can firm up that schedule. And with that, Your Majesties, we have no further business. I have just received another message from Technology Land that over 35 classes have been planned so far for virtual Collegium, with more to come. So be prepared for the 16th to spend a lot of time in virtual land. Your Majesties, would you like to address your populace before we close court?
And we're back. The only thing that we wanted to say again, actually out loud, is anyone who hasn't seen our missive that sees this, we have moved Crown to what was going to be our stepping down date. And
that's September 5th.
To September 5th. And then on October 17th,
yes,
we will actually be stepping down to the heirs that we get on September 5th, and also they will be hosting their crown for their heirs. So on that October 17th, we will be getting new royals and new royals.
We understand that this scenario is very different, and more information about champions and how we are going to get those for our reign is to come. But we appreciate your patience in this time as we are working through this just like you are. So we love you. We miss you. Wash your hands, and we will see you soon.
Okay. Having no further business before their majesties, herein closes the first virtual court of their majesties, Damon and Veronique, king and queen of the Griffin lands of Artemisia. Long live the king, long live the queen, long live the sovereign land of Artemisia. Wash your hands, the queen said so. Good night, everyone. Reminder, this will be posted live and Facebook or YouTube later. Thank you. Good night.